I actually really like these payday bars. I like these things. There's a lot of nuts, but it's still kind of good. It's like nougat and peanut butter. I like nuts. Not like that, y'all. Speaking of nuts, I feel sorry for women a lot of the time because I feel like they probably have to feel penises on them a lot. Just randomly. Like, ladies, how often have you, like, felt just a hard dick on your leg when you was on a bus, when you was at the club or something? That's gotta suck. Because I know personally, every time I've felt a penis open, I didn't even like it. I should explain. Gay clubs are a really good place to go to pick up women because they feel safer. Um, and I was at this club one time with my friends, and this dude, I'm not gonna assume his sexuality, but he liked dicks, reached over my shoulder to get a drink, and he said, "Excuse me." And when I turned back to say, "Oh, no problem," my hip hit something hard, and I didn't think nothing about it or nothing. I just assumed, oh, shit, maybe it's his cell phone. But then I looked down, it wasn't his phone. I think I threw them pants away. I was less evolved as a younger person. And I know that throwing the pants away and crying probably wasn't the reaction that I should have had in that moment. I know better now. But at the time, I didn't know how to handle that. I mean, I feel sorry for women sometimes because I bet they have to feel that a lot more than I do. And when I felt it, I didn't like it. I felt violated a little bit. And it was an accident, I think. Anyway. Like, I don't really know why there's this push to not have women in combat. I feel like we should definitely have women in combat. I think the problem is that we're putting it up to, like, can they be better than men instead of looking at it as, like, they need to be the dopest. Can they be the dopest women? Like, if there's women, Navy SEALs and shit, that's less men's that's got to go to war. Let some of these hoes do it is what I'm trying to say. Oh, well, women need to be grateful that, more men die at war. Well, then let these bitches die at war, damn it. Everybody, man, woman, and child, should be able to imagine themselves as Jason Bourne. I think we should have an all-blind combat division of the military. I know some people are going to be like, we're not going to, why would we do that? That'd be stupid. Blind people can't, but yo, if we trained an all-blind attack unit of the military for 10 years, think about that. 10 years later, since nobody else is doing that, our blind military is dope as hell. And then people like, oh, we should probably have a blind military too and shit. But then they realize that our blind military is as good as some of their sighted militaries. You gotta build from the bottom up, not from the top down. It don't work like that. I'm all for letting motherfuckers do what they want to do, man. I didn't really see albinos doing shit. You know what I mean? I saw albinos getting attacked. I saw that and being monsters and shit. I ain't seen no albino lawyers or nothing like that. I thought I couldn't do a lot of shit because I ain't seen a lot of shit. But then I'd see shit that didn't make no damn sense and being like, well, fuck it. It ain't gotta make sense. I saw a 5th grade, 4'11" Cuban kid come in 3rd place in the mile against a bunch of adults. I saw a blind 4th grade kid learn how to play 7 different instruments without being able to read music. I saw a family of alcoholics and drug addicts own one of the dopest pizza spots in the city. Eventually they did get dead close, but still, they did it for a while though. You don't want to stop people from being dope, man. Don't do that. Let people be fire. I think that's one of the things I love so much about being an actor. Like, because on a movie set, that's what it is. 300 people all working for one goal and having very little in common. The last time I was on set, the director was I think Swedish. Director of photography was French. The sound guy was this heavy metal enthusiast, autistic dude. One of the PAs, he ain't had no hand. I don't know where it went, but he ain't had one. And the actors, they crazy than a motherfucker. We not normal people. What kind of normal motherfuckers like when they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I was like, not me. That's crazy. Anyway, every law discussing, the things that you're not allowed to fuck was made because somebody fucked that thing. That's crazy. Like, you're not supposed to fuck like horses and sheeps and shit. Speaking of, which one was the first one? Did you fuck a sheep first or a horse? What big dick motherfucker thought he could fuck a horse? That's crazy. You see the ass on them things? Also, you must have known the horses kick before you fucked it, which means that you were willing to risk that kick to the chest. That's crazy. Like, how did it go down the first time? Like, the first time it happened. Farmer hears some noises coming from the barn. It's like 2 a.m. The hell is going on outside? Is somebody in the stables? Craig! Huh? The fuck are you doing? Oh, you know, I know it looked like you was fucking my horse, dog. Well, then why'd you ask what I was doing? Okay. Why were you fucking my horse, bro? Matter of fact, don't fuck my horse. That's my bad, dog. It's on me. I ain't know it was a thing or nothing. Well, you know, it's a thing, okay? All right, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Like, but once again, bro, that's on me. Then it's the next night. Are you for real? I know this motherfucker is not fucking the horse again. All of it. Yo, Craig! Ah! What's up? I know you said not to do this again, but like, you were just talking about last night, right? No, Craig. I wasn't just talking about last night. I was talking about all the nights, Craig. Don't fuck my horse. All right. It's a misunderstanding. It's a waste. Get off my property, Craig. Yep. Next night, farmer hear that shit again. I swear to God. All right, I'm just gonna call the police, like, right? Craig, I thought I told you to stop fucking my... Hold it, back around. Craig, maybe I wasn't being clear when I said not to fuck. No. You said not to fuck your horse. This is your goat. The whole barn, Craig, okay? Just nothing. All right. Sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. You're not sorry, Craig, okay? It's been 3 nights. You keep finding loopholes. If I find you in my barn again, I'm going to shoot you in the deck. Message received. Next night, farmer wake up in the middle of the night, sound like something got in the chicken coop. Fucking foxes and coyotes. He runs outside and then... Craig! Before you say something, I never went in the barn. Why are all my chickens dead, Craig? What'd you do to my chickens, Craig? They couldn't handle his dick. You fucked my chickens to death, Craig. My horse sleeps with his ass to the wall. My goat's been looking for you. I don't know what that's about. And you fucked my chickens to death. I got an uncle, Craig. He's a judge. I'm gonna give him a call. And we're gonna come up with a law to make it so you can't fuck my chickens to death no more. Sounds like a good idea. Before I go, Craig, I have a daughter. Your age that you've never shown any interest in at all. Oh yeah, she's not really my type. Not your type. Yeah, I don't really like blondes. Get off of my property. I don't like flip-flops. I feel like it's a shoe that's directing me to look at your toe jam, and I don't want to. I suppose they're reasonable during the day, but I don't trust nobody wearing flip-flops at night. If you're wearing flip-flops at night, one of 2 things is about to happen. You're about to have the greatest night of your life, or you about to try heroin. That's the only reasons you have to be wearing flip-flops after 8 p.m. And if I see you running in flip-flops at night, you are running to or from a drug dealer. That is it. Birds can talk, but it's only cute because we know what they're going to say. Like if I walked into the homie's house and he got a new bird or some shit, and the bird see us walk in and he's like, "Good morning." Like, I'd be entertained because I know how he learned that, you know what I mean? But if I met a bird for the first time, same situation, walk into the homie house, and the bird's just like, Nathan heard you're gonna die in 3 days, my soul would explode. Who taught him them words? Why he spitting my government out his beak, though? I don't like that you understand time. I'm gonna be honest with you. If he don't say that, to every person that comes through that doorway, killing everybody in this bitch. I don't mean this house. I mean this whole world thing. We done. Gonna burn it down, just start over. Telling you, birds only cute because we know what they gonna say. But if that ever change, I'm punching pigeons dead in the lips. I remember the first time I knocked all the wind up out my body. I was like 5 or 6 years old. I was climbing this tree I normally climb, and I decided to see how high I could climb this bitch. The answer was high. Too high, in fact, to remember how to get my ass down. I just put some stand-up comedy in my link tree. Go check it out. Now, I was scared for a couple reasons. Number one, if I called for mom, she'd come get me and then fuck me up. If I called the homies, they would just laugh and throw rocks. So I just made the most intelligent decision I could make at the time and just decided to fall and hope that shit ain't hurt. It hurt. I think I was actually going to land on my feet, and I was happy about that. But on the way down, a tree hooked me on the hip, flipped me over, landed fully on my back. I noticed very quickly that all the wind that was on the inside of my body was now on the outside of my body. I wanted it back. It being that I'd never done this before, I thought I was dying. Thought to myself, oh shit. After a few seconds, I realized I was fine, so I got up and I climbed the tree again because I'm stupid. I think it's funny that the phrase scare the shit out of somebody is actually an adjective, like it's something that you can do to people. That's hilarious. I've done it before. I scared the shit out of this little kid. You know, it was funny. I've scared the shit out of a couple people, but that was the only time I did it on purpose. No, I did it another time on purpose. The third episode of It's Story Time with Nathan Hurd is up on my YouTube. Please go like and subscribe. Yeah, but I have scared the shit out of some people before. I've also had the shit. You ever had the shit? I've had the shit scared out of me. Most of the time I get the shit scared out of me is by animals that I didn't know was there. But I think 1 or 2 humans have probably scared the shit out. You can get the shit knocked out you too. I ain't never had the shit knocked out me. Like I've got hit. I've got knocked the fuck out, but I ain't never had nobody hit me and then I do on myself. But I have seen that happen, and it's one of the reasons that I don't want to fight I don't fight no more. You know. Because I don't want to be unconscious and shitty. Both of those is like, nah. Hi. Do birds ever die mid-flight with just and if so, do they ever hit people? Like, has anybody ever been hit with a dead bird just from the top? You got no context. Like, it should happen way more often than it does, right? I hear about people getting shit on by birds all the time, but nobody's like, a bird fell on my head dead. There should be millions of these stories. Like, I've not heard one story of a baby just getting crushed by a dead eagle. Which would be sad, admittedly, but you would read the story twice, you know what I mean? Do birds know when they're gonna die, and so they land on purpose? You known as to not fuck our lives up? No, I don't believe that, because geese would 100% die mid-flight just so they could land on somebody. Fuck geese. I once punched a goose right in the beak, and it turned back at me like a boxer. Ah! Then I jumped the fence. Fuck geese.